Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Deep Rune. I am not where I left myself off last time, because I realized before I go fight the stuff that brings me to the end game, A, I have 160 gold that I would like to spend on some things in the shop, and B, there is a section where I failed to kill some of the normal monsters that are here, and I might be able to level up another time or two. And it's basically behind this guy. And so remind me. Okay, it looks like I'll need to spend an arrow on you, or alternatively, I would take fall damage going down here. And so if I went up through, I presume this is a mimic, to get behind you, then things wouldn't work out that great. So I think what we'll do is we'll spend an arrow, and then switch to our good sword, kill you off, and go through here. And yeah, there's like a whole nother little section over here and a few screens up that I could go to as well. So you're basically in the same boat where I would have to spend an arrow first. I just realized my bow is running out of durability, but it's fine, I have repair tools. So we'll do that. And is the greatsword enough? Not that it's gonna matter. It's not. Could always repair the big sword too. Alright, so there's another level up. And I am wearing the skill ring for all this, right? Yes, so I'm getting as much experience as possible to try to get as many levels as possible. I don't think there's a way... Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to go after you other than using bow and arrow, and if I use the bow and arrow, one is enough. So sure, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't think I need that key. This weapon is broken, so let's go ahead and apply a repair tool to it to get it repaired again. And then up here, we have some mushrooms and things. Oh, I forgot about the mushrooms. If I kill them, like with a weapon, they're gonna hit me and kill me, because they have their little poof of smoke thing or whatever. So let's see, I could use throwing axes, which would hit for 35 and kill 2 of these guys very easily. And then I could use bow and arrow on the rest. Throwing axes would deal like 70 damage to other guys though, and are kind of expensive. I think I'd prefer to hold on to the throwing axes, so I think I'll just use the bow and arrow again. And do a kabam, kablam, kablam, kablam. And I don't have any magic right now, so it's not worth going after that. I think I'm not too worried about kind of magic in the end game. And then these are just skeletons, so I could probably one-shot them, right? Yeah, could I even do it with the greatsword? Not quite. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, and once again, I don't really care about the chest. I just want the experience and the level. Oh! Achievement unlock, experienced. I got up to level 35. Maybe that's the highest level I've been before, I don't know. But let's one-shot a few more guys. And then there might be one more screen here. Yeah, there's a couple screens, I think, actually. Once again, I can just one-shot you. I don't need this repair tool for anything, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I don't expect to ever use all my repair tools. And then finally... there's still a couple screens up here. Alright, a few more guys that we can kill, so I will be able to get another level, it looks like. So there's another level up. Great, getting stronger and stronger. And remind me what this says. Echoes of your past beckon for your turn. Don't allow them to deceive you. I don't really recall that. Alright, but then we can one-shot this guy. Yeah, 99 crit. I'm hitting hard now. Great. Okay, oops. I can room reset, I presume? Let's imagine that it'll allow me to room reset and I won't have to redo all of that, because that was a very long fall. Alright, so if I say reset, yes, it does bring me back to the start of this room, despite the fact that I fell through multiple rooms. So thank you, game, for doing things nicely. Now I will more carefully descend the ladder, and we'll go back to the shop, buy probably just some more arrows, and then head back to the end game, and basically do what I said I was going to do at the end of the last episode. So yeah, here in the shop, I think I'm just going to buy arrows. I'm just going to spend all my money. Actually, remind me, there's a spell that cost gold, transmute, converts gold into hit points. I don't see myself using that. Yeah. So I think I'm fine with just spending all of my gold on arrows. Alright, so now we've got a gazillion arrows. And so that should help us fight all the things in the end game. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go. So I will meet you guys at the bottom. Alright, here we go. Whee! Boing. Alright, Ascension. Power to the High Realm lies right before your eyes. Great. Let's do it. Remind me how difficult these bad guys are going to be. Basically 1 arrow's worth, it looks like. That's not so bad. And do they give me experience? No, they take away experience, don't they? It says -8 right now. I am curious, if I take off the skill ring and were to put on, for example, what? I guess the power ring is the thing that'd be the most valuable to me right now. It still says -8. So I guess it doesn't matter for that. I guess ideally I should have used my last level up to get my hit points back, but it's fine. Alright, so I can hit you with that and then finish you off with the sword. Great. And yeah, then I could get a full restore here, which I think I do want to do now. And so, once again, use an arrow, use a super sword, and now I think it refills magic as well. So let's try equipping the great sword and the skull shield so that I no longer have the MP barrier or whatever. Let's also put on the vigor ring. Yeah, let's put on the vigor ring. And then let's go touch this little dot. Full recovery. So I've got 85 HP and I've got 58 MP. Great. Okay. Neat. So I think that's a good start. And then I can use some of these resources and then switch back when I kind of like run out of these resources. I don't remember exactly what it's going to be like to traverse everything in here. Let me briefly pull up my map over here. Yeah, it's not useful to go in the water over there, I don't think. So I guess I just need to kind of walk around this way. Can I just go this way? I think I can do this and land here and I don't take fall damage, so let's give that a try. Sure enough. Great. And yeah, don't care about the things in the chests and different things. Grabbing a healing potion is pretty much all a good thing, right? Yeah. Like I could use it after this if I needed to. Although I have to kill this guy and lose a level in order to get it. So you know what? I could live without that. Yeah, let's mostly only go after what we absolutely need to do. And then I also have a lot of magic. Is it worth using magic? Let's see, Soul Blast only costs 5 and hits for how much? For 40. So 40 and 50 would be 90, which would not be enough to kill this guy with this. And then do I have any other effective spells? I could use Barrier, which basically gives me a free hit where I could hit him for 50, yeah. So Barrier sounds good. So I could use Barrier, then I have a Barrier, and then I can hit this guy for 50, and then I can hit him for 50 again, and then I didn't take any damage, so I still have all my hit points. That seems reasonable. Alright, and my little teleport warpy things aren't here anymore. So we're just gonna have to, you know, quote unquote, walk back in order to get places. And just remind me, is there any possible way to get a free item over here? There is. There's a full heal right here. Which means I can go up to like the next screens and like come back to Stegander in a little bit, probably. So if I need another full heal revive thingamadooger, yeah, I should be able to come back this way. Okay, so let me go take a look at the maps here now and plan how I want to do this. And yeah, actually there's possibly a shortcut that I want to take through the path that I just opened. So let's do this. Let's cast Barrier again. Two-shot this guy. Level down. It's so weird to level down. Can I just crit you to death? Yes. Great. Crit you to death. So we'll go down this way. Ooh, I didn't take fall damage. It's fine. So I'm currently here. Oh, but I can't. I don't think this is a way I can go, actually. Yeah, there's a giant fall, and we already know that Barrier can't handle the fall. I could use magic spells to go across and then climb the ladder. Yeah, let's try this. I want to try going a different way back than I've gone before. So I could cast 2 spells right here. Which would be Divine Passage. I can cast twice. Yeah. And actually, if I'm going to do it, just in case I'm going to need the key, I would have to cast another one there, though. Yeah, let's just cast 2 of them. I don't need the key, I'm pretty sure. So I could do this. Cast my way over here. Come down here. You are going to require, I guess, another barrier. At some point, I will stop using spells and just take the damage. But that point has not yet arrived. Alright, and then 2-shot you. Great. And then I want to go through here. So this door, I can reach from here. And then I can climb down here. Once again, don't care about the key. Don't care about these guys. And ooh, I could get this magic thingy now. I think why not do that? Like now it's just a bonus for me because I am getting a little bit lower on magic. I'm down to 28 and I can cast Spirit Cross. And except for I want to be facing this way. How do I face this way? Like this. There we go. Spirit Cross. Alright. And now I got a magic thingy, and then I can just cast again. Alright, and now I've got a full MP refill that I just picked up. So that seems nice. Pretty pleased by that. And then over here, I have 4 magic points remaining. And I can't recall if I'm going to come across any other dead comrades in the near future, so for now, I think I'm willing to spend some HP. So let's go ahead and just hit this guy and take some damage. And then at that point, let's also switch to the power ring so that I can hit a little bit harder in case I need to. Alright, but we'll kill that guy because he's in our way. Guess, if I wanted to level down less, I could potentially use Spirit Cross just to get past enemies. I hadn't thought about that before. Could be a thing. Alright, but then we can go back this way, and go down here, and reach up to this doorway. And now, let me take a look at my map again. Okay, so then I think I should be able to climb out of here. Right, this is an area that like had some wolves and things originally. And yeah, I could tank another hit from this guy. So sure, we'll do that. And then climb up here. And then climb up here. This guy, I think it's going to be time Yeah, I can still survive another hit, sure. Oh, apparently I was wrong. Reset this room. Alright, let's try that again. Oh yeah, I'm down to 17 hit points, right. So let's switch to the bow. Yeah, because I think I'm coming up on a place where I'm about to meet a fallen comrade who I can loot their body for. I did it wrong again. Please reset the room. Right, the bow does not hit nearly as hard. So I'd have to use 2 arrows here, or magic is not going to go back up. So I could use a magic potion, or I could use a health potion. So which of these is more valuable? Or I could use a flame brew if I needed to. Those are all the various resources that I have. And there's another guy here who I'm also going to need to hit. So I could also do something crazy, like use a moon flare or something to hit everybody on the screen for one. Or I could use channel. I wonder if channel works against these guys. Let's actually find out. So let's drink a moon water. That brings my magic back up to maximum. And then I just want to try channel and see if it gives me hit points back. So I'm currently at 17 hit points. It does. Okay, that's pretty interesting. And I could afford to get more hit points back. And I would need to channel again. Yeah, so let's try 2 channels to get hit points back. And then, if I'm attacking you, I could take some damage from you. And then the channel is not quite as worth it. Then I could have just used Soul Blast. I could use Soul Blast on the other guy. Alright, so here's what I'm going to choose to do. I'm going to fight this guy. And then with this guy, I'm going to... He would kill me. So I'm going to use a Soul Blast to hit him for 40. And then that'll bring him down enough that I can finish him off. And... yeah, I can always repair this if I need to, so... oops. I'm just going to stay on the greatsword for right now. Alright, and then over here... yeah, I think the next screen over, there's a fallen comrade that we can get some resources back from. So... once again, there's 2 of these guys, so I think I'll spend my magic again on channel, like I did there. Or do I just want to spend it on some Soul Blasts? Because Soul Blasts, yeah, let's just do a couple of Soul Blasts, I think, actually. So 2 Soul Blasts, and then I can just finish you off with my sword. And then the same thing here. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to do things like that. And then I believe this screen... yeah, right there. Oh, except for I have to cast Ascent to get there. I forgot about that. It's on the ceiling. If I had looked more carefully at my map, I could have remembered that. But I did not. Well, that'd be a place where, like, using some moon water again would be quote-unquote worth it. Remind me, these are both guys who are going to hit super hard. And I would need to get them below 50. And Moon Flare costs 16, and I currently have 13 magic. Remind me, Beseech converts levels into insight. That's not what I'm looking for. Invocation turns insight into magic. Let's use that once. And then let's use Moon Flare. And damage those guys tremendously. And then, yeah, now I can finish them off. Level down. And then I want to get up here, and that's going to require probably 2 Divine Ascents. Which costs how much? Divine Ascent costs 10, and I currently have, so I'd need 4 more invocations, or I could use another moon water. I think I'm just going to use the moon water for now. And then cast Divine Ascent. It says MP full. Oh, I was trying to cast this thing because I hadn't changed to Divine Ascent. Right, okay. It's more than 2, perhaps. But still worth it. Alright. So, that gets me all healed back up. And then we'll go down this way. And, yeah, I do want to go this way. And once again, we have 2 enemies on the screen, but I think just the Soul Blast, or actually, if I were to cast Barrier, I can still hit them for 50, so I can 2-shot these guys with Barrier. Yeah, so Barrier seems very effective. Great. And my level hasn't gone down, so that would work again. So we'll do that. And I can just pass this guy right on by. This guy, on the other hand, I actually have to deal with, so I think I'll use the same strategy. Ooh! My level must have gone down. Let's reset this room. I think I'm okay. Because I think that might be the last enemy in our way before we go to here. Yeah, so just in case something goes horribly wrong, I'm going to put a save here. But let's go ahead and visit Hell, the final boss. Alright, and remind me, like if I cast Soul Blast, is that a thing I can do? And can I use my throwing axes? Let's take a look at that first. If I do a throwing axe, it looks like it's going to fire left or right. Does that work? Can't use here. Okay, so throwing axes are not going to be good. Tell me about... I'm still on... Oops, I put it on Barrier. Let's imagine that I'm going to want that anyway. Alright, how about a Soul Blast? That, I think, did hit you. So sure. Let's cast a bunch of Soul Blasts. And then with 8 more, is there something that costs 8? Soul Volley? Yeah, it's not nearly as valuable. Okay, so I've used up my magic. And having used up my magic, then I don't mind going ahead and putting on an MP seal, which means I'm going to switch to this and this. Still happy to have the power. And so now I'm hitting you for 66, and I have a barrier. So I could just attack you. And I could attack you once and survive. Oops. Apparently I miscounted. And the room reset brings us here. Okay, that's fine. If I can attack you for more than the Soul Blasts, I can only attack you for more than Soul Blasts after I've used up all of my, what do you call? So actually that is the right thing to do. Okay, so we're going to cast a barrier. We're going to switch to Soul Blast. We're going to spend all of our magic on Soul Blasts. Now we don't care about our maximum mana anymore, so we switch to this and this. Then we attack you once. Then we realize we're at 31 and we need 33. And you know what? I've got a gazillion arrows at this point. I can probably just finish you off with arrows, right? Yeah, no problem. Alright. So yeah, there was plenty of resources in the end game. And I don't remember exactly how the scoring works. I think it's related to insight, and I only spent a tiny bit of insight on the way back. Yeah, and I did get an achievement along the way today for getting so much experience. So let's see what happens here. Playtime, 2.5 hours. Insight, 107. gives me 1,070. And that is my new best score, apparently. I think you need like 2,000 to like unlock another character. Possibly I read at some point. And so I'm curious, if I say new, does it tell me when I hover over this? It doesn't tell me here, but I think I've seen it in like Steam achievements, possibly. So what did I do? I played the Tribesman. And I played the Cleric. And now we just finished playing the Scholar. And based on a comment from a prior video, I think maybe I know the name of this guy and what he is, and he's kind of like a challenge run kind of dude. I'm not sure if I'm going to play him in the future or not. I enjoyed the 3 playthroughs of this that I did, and Insight. If Insight's the main thing that gives score, like getting up to 2,000 like seems really difficult. I didn't spend all that much, so it implies that I didn't get enough, which means I didn't take advantage of... I guess you get like the thing that builds insight with kills or something somewhere along the way. Or do one of these guys like start with the... thing that gives you the extra thing with insight? I can't remember. It isn't obvious to me how you'd get a high enough score to unlock that character offhand. In any case, this was a huge improvement on Mythbearer. I saw Alex was doing an optimized run of Mythbearer relatively recently, which is kind of what got me back into this game again. Because Mythbearer was fun and cool, but it lacked the polish that this game had, and this game added also just a bunch of extra mechanics that made things really interesting. The things like fall damage and the gimmick at the end where gravity reverses and you're walking on the ceiling rather than the floor, and it completely kind of changes the level geometry on you, and the fact that you can play as different character classes that have different advantages. All those things I think made this game really interesting. So I enjoyed it a lot. There is potential that I might do another run, but I think for the moment I'm ready to set this aside because I've been sitting for a long time now on Baba Is You, which came out with a new update, which I've been really eager to play. And also that means I can start watching other people who've been playing it as well. And so I think that's the next thing that I'm likely to play in this time slot. So look forward to that. I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more videos. For now, bye-bye.